There he is.
They're doing it. A troll into Ember Hoodwink. Kind of scary with all the roots they've got. Oh, a hero that I've completely forgotten about. And wait, weren't you mentioning this hero has like no picks?
Yes, I was.
For them? This Mirana troll double range against the axe is going to feel a bit nasty. But once the game develops, we get Vanguard, we get Mira a few levels. As here, we already see Mira getting caught out by a slight arrow and a few axes thrown by krylat for the first blood. It doesn't feel comfortable for Spirit, but as we move forward, these heroes can just slay.
Not this one that we're watching. Yeah. I agree. Let's check out Arteezy's Smurf. Let's see, a Bat Rider, a Monkey. And it looks like this game might have been, actually, no, it looks like it was played out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting build, interesting build.
I might see the axe from krylat. We'll see how that goes, as he does get called up in the midst of a creep wave, but a good arrow from Dukalis. In from the sidelines and leaps forward to kill the axe this time. And his bottom lane absolutely not comfortable for Team Spirit, so they've got to make it up in their other lanes.
But the question is, when are you ever going to send this? Oh, this is it. That is it.
Under tower we go. Yatoro pops his magic stick. He's got tangos as well. It looks like VP running out of damage here, and there's no connection from the mid laner. He's gone down to bottom rune. Fadebolt won't finish him, but noticed with the shockwave, finally takes him down.
Miposhka's the Wildwing Ripper just gets there a little bit late, unfortunately. I mean, you got lots of armor to tank the tower, but eventually they will get you. So that is huge. They really needed that kill, because if he's just able to comfortably farm there, it's just going to increase the time that he gets to stay in the lane and not get forced to the jungle on the earlier end, which is kind of the goal for Terribly down bottom. The revenge as well.
Oh, krylat. Go on, collapse.
It.
Punch him a few times. Give it to the axe.
Like you said, the Vanguard is the concern.
Yeah. Once Collapse gets that Vanguard, this lane is like untenable for the Radiant.
Dukalis and Mira here. Mira just sort of following along Dukalis. He does block off the Ancients, as it is an axe lineup, and they love stacking those Ancients and farming once he has the Vanguard. He's going to try and deny himself to the Ancients now, I presume. It's going to be close.
Oh, Mira. Oh, God. Gets the kill.
Damage on there, as notices to pull the wave back.
And here's the strength of Miposhka. Even pre-level 6, already putting himself in harm's way to try and scout out what VP are up to. He'll lose his life here, but drawing the attention of two supports and maybe even getting a kill on the Rubik. Okay, gets the lift on the Hellbear. Gets away from danger. But now you've dragged three heroes into your own, into their own triangle. Larl is now cutting wave, getting in behind tier 1. And the rest of Spirit pretty happily farming.
Yeah, Mira's also here mid, but you can't really connect on anything here anyway. Even if he hits that bushwhack, I mean, not going to be a very successful maneuver.
Yeah, they were angling for the slight chains. With that Hellbear Smasher, X-Mark Boat's going to get dogged down by the Ember. As DD Rune paying dividends, getting the kill on Squad X while they just move into towers so quickly. Top took a bit of damage from Meta, now mid lane with his DD Rune. Team Spirit very fast-paced.
That feels really bad to go double bracer and still die in your lane.
Yeah. Just
because they were willing to put that much attention onto it and take it down. Like, I feel like a double...
They see the Kunkka here. Start off with the chains. Nice dodge of the torrent by Larl. Sidesteps. And with Rubik trying to save his mate, Squad X needs all the help he can get, but the rotation in from the Hoodwink here makes sure he dies. So a couple of deaths in quick succession drop him to half health, but he's got Dragon Lance and Strife Tread, so more than tanky enough to withstand the Skewer and the Telekinesis. Squad X was thinking about the torrent, now going to go for the X-Mark Boat instead. Mira, is he going to dodge this with a sharpshooter? Doesn't quite time it to perfection, so will get caught out attempting to defend that tier 1. Team Spirit evacuating the area. Yatoro's down bottom farming now. They'll give this tower up. Oh, they're TPing Larl up here. He's trying to solo defend this. Wait, is he going to 1v5 defend this tower? They're so scared of him.
That's a problem.
Oh, God. Lift, arrow, and the Flame Guard's on him. Larl going to zip away and dodges the X-Torrent play. They're going to smoke themselves now. Kunkka doesn't really have an item, but he's got X-Mark Boat. Catch out Miposhka. A lot of damage from that Rubik stolen sharpshooter as well.
Oh, maybe it still works on illusions. For some reason I thought they got patched. I don't think it doesn't, so hype.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Well, now I wish they'd given him the illusions.
Yeah. So nice to send it around the map, farm some camps that aren't really yours. Collapse, 600 health remaining, and they're getting on top of him though. the entirety of VP here, and even RPing onto Mira as well. So 3 kills in a row, regaining a bit of control, but they've still got nothing to answer this Terrorblade. Yatoro farming away has get himself up to that Manta style.
That's pretty impressive to get something good out of your first RP in this game too. Desperately needed. Fortunately, he got a little greedy.
Yeah, getting booted out of the enemy ancients. Looks like Squad X had already left. There was no Rubik there. Definitely a little greedy. He did force the metamorphosis out of Yatoro though. Curious to see if he's going to do anything with it or just farm away.
Slight win there. They're fishing for another kill with their trio of Dukalis, sayuw, and Notice, but big Papa Yatoro is running over and Collab's there to back him up.
Yeah, he's got the blink call. Sharpshooter into sharpshooter. Mira loses half his health, but they kill the Mirana nonetheless. And with this meta remaining 5-6 seconds of it, get a bit of damage on the tier 2 mid. Might even bring it down. Collapses blink deep. They get the root on the Magnus though, so it doesn't get dragged towards the rest of Spirit. I'm on it to catch. And Team Spirit all grouped up, so no isolated target that VP could go onto. Control Wall, the only one really shut on the map here. Getting blink call. Playmail's there, and Krylat dead. Just gets slammed down by the Culling Blade of Collapse.
Yeah.
I kind of understand, like, you know, there's nowhere else to go. Bottom feels very dangerous. Mid lane, you're kind of shoving a wave, standing on your high ground. But again, this Collapse act and a sharpshooter from Mira, you can get hundreds to zeroed in a second.
Yeah, nothing is safe. It is very easy to just bring you down like that.
Yeah, like, congrats, you got your ulti off, but
yeah, but it's Axe. It's a pretty solid counter pick for obvious reasons.
And here's the Roche for Team Spirit. Who's gonna get it? Yatoro. He just mounted Dragonlance, 18 minutes in, now top of the net worth. And Ember Spirit's not that far behind him either. It's a double core as Collapse finds the catch on the top lane.
They lose this gem. Like, I appreciate the vision, because that can really help you get this comeback, but they can't lose this gem in this fight.
Oh, look at Collapse breaking the smoke.
Oh, and the ward on the other side of the river.
Calls the 2 supports, and in comes the bushwhack, perfectly placed. Torrent and Boat, they're on to Collapse, but he doesn't care. They'll keep chasing forward with a reflection, but Notice is in with a big RP. Krylat, empowered and cleaving into the TB, but they're also tanky, sundered up and dunked down. A double kill for Collapse, and this fight is a disaster for VP. Notice will skewer back Larl, but they've got the chains rooting him up. 3 heroes down. Finds the courier kill, but will get skewered close to base. It's a good Acorn shot bushwhack, but Mira gets his own spells turned against him with Rubik stealing bushwhack there. Up at top though, Krylat is being scouted. What has he got? He's got TP, he's got Battle Trance, but with no BKB or Shadow Blade, they'll just surround him with everybody. Does get off the ultimate at least, but getting Berserker called and rooted by this Ember Spirit. Krylat, he'll life steal a bit. Pop his wand. Oh, gets the kill on Ember Spirit. Rooted him before he could jump away. 3v1, gets a kill, but still does get taken down. Decent amount of damage. He's at, what, 250 odd damage now, Krylat. Basher next, Scardy after. Needs all the stats and catch he can get. So with Roshan going the way of Team Spirit here, getting that Aegis and the Shard, it's going to put them in good stead just to push up, take down tier 3s. In fact, that net worth lead drops a little bit, down to 7k now. And Notice is in behind tier 1 mid, cutting waves, skewering away. Bottom lane being cut and cleared by Squad X and Krylat. They know they don't want to fight in open ground. They fight either at Roshan, which they choose not to, or they fight in their base.
High ground too. Try to make sure there's nothing there. Mira? Whoa, this should be good.
Yeah, no, catch the hoodwink. That is a smoke broken, probably the last smoke that VP has to play with as well. So 40 seconds, hoodwink will be back, and Team Spirit can go back on the map again.
Actually surprised he didn't save buyback. Maybe this is something for them right now. Larl's hunting though, a little bit.
Dukalis, the ward, stands atop the high ground. He sees them all. Yatoro, Larl. He sees Collapse as well, right? They know the axe is lurking in the trees, but they still get blink called. Guardy from the Terrorblade with the arrow and torrent. They are coming in. krylat close to death in the RP, catching two of them. It's big for VP. They blow up Collapse. The Sunder, where is it? Will he get it up in time? He can't. So first life down for the Terrorblade. Squadix, he's trying to stand his ground as the Ember Spirit dives into the back end of the fight, but the Terrorblade gets the Sunder off in the nick of time. Turn back onto krylat, and Collapse is there with a buyback call, getting Larl a double kill. And Dukalis, caught out by the slight chains, can't escape the grasps of this Ember Spirit. Hunted into the trees, and a triple kill for Ember. Yeah, it feels like first 15 minutes, Team Spirit played perfectly. And then VP played perfectly in that scenario to try and hold on to the game. But if you've already lost that much, you know, foothold in on the map, it just doesn't really matter how long you hold on for.
It's not up yet, but I'm gonna send a creep anyway, and there it was. And now the game's really easy, and Mag bought back, so it's like the dream scenario. You got everything you could have wanted.
Yeah, and VP gonna show themselves bots, so they know there's no contest. It's just a freebie Roche.
VP even have vision as well. They saw something there, so I believe they know this is happening.
Aegis TB, cheese for Collapse. 8-second BKB for the axe. Moonlight Shadow. And we go onto the axe though. Squadix finding Collapse, gets off the cheese, and now the call. Two of them trapped in place with the bushwhack coming. Sunder there. Yatoro tries to play forward onto. They're out. Okay. krylat though, killing off the Aegis. Is MKB ready? Yeah, he's battling away and looking for the hoodwink. Nearly taking down Mira. Gets off the scurry and away she goes. And the turnaround for the Terrorblade. Second life is there. Dukalis getting clipped by the slight. But VP down 2 heroes now. Sure that any little bit of farm that VP are trying to get, they're not. Oh, they see sayuw. They're probably going to catch a glimpse of krylat there up on the high ground as well. Moonlight Shadow does get the troll back to his base. And has a buyback. Skewer. Who have they got? It's Mira. Yule Scepter into the air. Torrent. X mark. And that should be the death of all. Mira down to the low ground, and the hood wink gets away with a sharpshooter jump. Squadix is invis, but the Scardy slow onto krylat. Needs the Glimmer Cave to run away. Another bit of Demon Zeal here to push forward aggressively. krylat battle with the Ember Spirit though. They need saves, but they have none. Dead for 100 seconds, and VP defending their base, but for how long? Look at krylat fall! Yatoro destroys the troll. Another horn toss, skewer back towards the fountain as krylat buys back to battle with Collapse, but he dunks on the Magnus, looks for the troll now, Yule's up into the air, and krylat is being bushwhacked to a tree, all tied up, and GG called. Team Spirit, a stellar performance here in Game 1 against VP, and really looking to secure that major slot for themselves. Yatoro wanted the rampage, but the game ends before he can claim it.
Ando play you. But I don't know what that hero looks like from him, unless it's like, okay, so it's just they're gonna go for the one prophet, or the one prophet. I wonder if they've also played that too, or if this would be a new one.
Maybe something Larl can play around with. And sayuw up a top lane. Miposhka putting the clicks on him. Bushwhack into Centaur Stomp though, gonna catch the Ricky out and get first blood for VP. All gonna be straight into that Blink Dagger. Has treads queued up, but I'm curious to see if he opts just to rush the Blink straight up. Here's the big playmaker on the team. The top lane to catch again.
Oh, it's got him to the rune in time as well.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, Mira denied it.
Beautifully done. Well, Squadix will take down the Snapfire for that transgression.
Right, that's not worth it. But yeah, Miposhka just has to bide his time and wait. Yatoro having a worse time on Lina they did on Terrorblade it. Like, in terms of how the lane is feeling, though. Support is dying, being pressured, having to dodge with some stuff here. Just because there's an eye on that catapult, though. Very nice. And I kind of feel they're going to chase him into the jungle pretty hard, too.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because this is where Lina with Falcon Blade Raindrops has the mana regen to just go into jungle and say, whatever, I don't care, lane. It looks like that's exactly what she's going to do. As Nature's Prophet TP's top, close in on Miposhka. He'll get into the trees, make them work for it. Might actually escape, honestly. Tricks of the Trade is ready in 5 seconds. Swashbuckle into bushwhack. Smoke screen down. Oh, it's getting close. Another Trix into the tree line, getting deeper and deeper. And now the Rolling Thunder might be coming. Squadix thinking about it. They've got the vision. Finish him off.
How does Cunningly get in his backpack?
I don't know.
He didn't have it anymore.
Did he
How did he
accidentally?
manage that?
I'm not sure. That's one of the big strengths of the Prophet, though. Shift up top. 7 minutes in. Catapult wave. Easy tier 1. And this is where, like you mentioned, they kind of chase into the trees, find Yatoro in the jungle, and contest some of these camps. Pretty quick and easy.
Miposhka's just trying to get some scraps here in the mid lane.
I get a cat bottom. Mira cooking across towards Larl, but the damage is good. More TPs arriving in this bottom lane. It's Dukalis. He will fall, but in comes the Pango and the Prophet. Close in onto this tiny and stop his TP.
Nice.
Very nice. Rolling Thunder. Yeah.
It's tough on these side lanes, though.
Difficult to connect multiple times, but the Cookie helping out, actually. Gets the 3rd hit with the Rolling Thunder. And now Mira attempting the TP home. Okay, there's no bushwhack or any further stuns, so we'll escape. VP really looking for every kill they can get. They can't delay the
ward.
Blink stop. This is tiny with Blink. He's just bought it. He's going to get blown up. Trapped in the cogs. Sharpshooter down. And in comes the Rolling Thunder to crash him into the ground. Pummel Larl. TPOA will allow Spirit to reset again. It still feels like that waiting game from them as that jump. Nice smoke screen. Miposhka stops the stomp.
Oh. That was a big save. And that ward, too, doing so much work there. There even wasn't... Then would it be viable?
What if my grandmother had wheels? Then she'd be a bicycle.
Yeah, that.
Yatoro getting hookshotted. Dukalis all in his lonesome trying to set this up. But with the Wrath of Nature and that final bit of burst damage, they get a huge kill. Hurricane helps Collapse get away from the Sprout at least. But Cookies... Well, there's no Force Staffs or anything, right? Snapfire's going to be going for that Greaves build. Tiny going for the Echo Saber. There's Ricky waiting for that. He's got his shard already, but the jump in from Larl. Squadix has his shard, so rolls up a little bit. Doom, though, now as Collapse takes down the Pango. First BKB use of the Doom, and Laguna Blade on the Clockwork. Revenge for Yatoro. Takes him out. They've got the Dagger, Dart, in towards Hoodwink. Toss back play, but the Light Strike Array misses. Doesn't matter too much as Team Spirit clear through 3 of them. Transfer this victory into a tier 1 tower, and 15 minutes in, they get Ricky's shard, and what happens, Trent?
The dart is online. Anyway, I feel much better about Team Spirit.
And Collapse. He's using this Hurricane and a nice positioning.
Dude,
gets pushed to high ground. He's just so looking to get pushed low ground. Oh my god, what a god game. Still found though by krylat. I mean, 3 slick moves there by Collapse, and he's giggling to himself, as he should be. But that death means Roshan is opening up here for VP to walk into the pit.
I gotta say, he's making the Hurricane look good. Like, to use it before you have Blink and need the War Stop, he's done a lot of neat stuff. He's caught and pulled back people. He's gone over the cliffs. But not this time. Does go down. It gives them the Roche.
Not going to be ages for krylat. We've seen how Nature's Prophet players love to TP aggressively, like into the middle of enemy heroes. If krylat TPs aggressively and they blow up the Doom, Tiny's in with the Avalanche Toss, krylat low on HP. With the Rolling Thunder causing a bit of chaos, they need the additional help of the Ricky and Alina. Wrath of Nature, damage onto Larl. Miposhka's still standing tall. Light Strike Arrays come through, but it looks like Yatoro wants to disengage. No continuation from Spirit. Just taking the Clockwork kill, the Aegis life, and calling it quits as they hold their tier 2. That Aghanim build with the shield crash CD talent.
Yeah.
And we'll get on top of Larl again. No BKB for the Tiny. Trying to get out of the cogs with the Cookie help, but rooted up by the Gleipnir, and this Rolling Thunder perfectly placed to Mira in the back as well. Hoodwink comes out with a double kill. And Centaur has a gem, so he's been clearing out any bit of vision he can find. Yatoro farming Ancient still, so won't be joining this. The rest of Spirit, smoke breaks, they get the catch on sayuw. Nice move away though, now with a Stampede jump. In notice, the 2-man stomp and hookshot in the back. They've isolated Mira, Collapse has the BKB to run, and Larl is caught up in the Gleipnir. Rolling Thunder and a swashbuckle forward. Collapse still close to death. Doesn't get the blink away. Shield crack lands and SquadX finds the kill. Yatoro now joining, but sprouted up and trapped. Hurricane Pike off towards the sleeping dart. Miposhka setting up on the Centaur. A lot of damage from Yatoro does get the kill, but a double for Dukalis and the BKB. It's there long enough to secure the TP home. 4 for 2 though, as Team Spirit get crushed in the mid lane.
Miposhka definitely in the danger zone. Smoke pops. What's he do?
Sleeping dart dust. Tricks the trade-off, and Bushwhack misses. Shot on Lina, though. That's a big catch. Dukalis doesn't get the cogs, and the team isn't there to follow through. SquadX, he tried to Rolling Thunder, but there's no one here from Team Spirit to actually get on top of. And now with the toss back into the Doom, they just trap Noticed on the high ground. Slay the Centaur, and the chase is on. Tiny blink in 5 seconds time, collapse with the Hurricane, drag Sayers back into the waiting arms of the Cookie, and the damage of Yatoro. 2 kills for Collapse. Yeah, it's difficult, right? Sleeping Dart's there, the hook shot follows through onto the Ricky, and now the Gleipnir catching Lina. She BKBs, and I guess Hurricane a little bit of distance away from the Prophet. Not sure that's what Yatoro was intending from this team fight. But Team Spirit opting to get back to their observer board on the high ground and wait things out, while Roshan has respawned.
Ooh, that's a bit of a toughie, though. A lot of stuff was used, like Prophet doesn't have BKB. That could be kind of scary versus this Tiny. Like, Tiny still has BKB right now, and he's invis. But there is a Ricky, but Ricky's dead. So maybe they get lazy.
Here we go. Larl with the help of the kisses. Oh, the Stampede getting krylat away from danger. Full staff off to the side as well. Wow, Team Spirit nearly had that perfect snap initiation. And Prophet's going to TP home and then probably TP back out to fight because Roche is close to death. And Yatoro's in the pit. Does get bashed and hookshot it up. No BKB for Yatoro. Cookie the cross, but in comes SquadX. Oh my god, Yatoro, 1 HP! He's gliding it up and caught by krylat. Collapse is still in the pit and fighting with Larl. They've doomed the Pango now, but Roshan close to death. Another toss up, finding the Prophet. So close, but he snatches the Aegis. Turns and fights for the Bushwhack play. A Cookie forward, Mira, Larl. They're fighting 2v3. But Yatoro, he's in here, brought back and plays aggressively. Oh, but no BKB still has a Hurricane Pike. The blink stop, not going to pay off. He gets drifted around. Now the catch on krylat potentially here from Larl. Avalanche toss and the damage from Yatoro. The triple kill off the back of the buyback. And Larl's looking for Notice now. 2 seconds blink CD. Mira cutting him off with the pass. Doesn't get the catch. The blink away. Successful. Oh my god. What a team fight.
You could see it just now. That last engagement was wrapping up there.
Oh, the catch. Is that a high ground ward? Oh, it is. The Tinker ward sees the hoodwink. Larl to secure it. Right, so it's everything is proccing the lucky shot, not just the right clicks.
Yes, yeah.
Even more shield crashes, even more swashbuckles. The Notice jump in. Miposhka's obliterated, and Larl being focused as well. krylat's BKB up means it's difficult for Spirit to fight. Yatoro trying to stand his ground with his own BKB. Hurricane Pikes does have Satanic as well, but he's getting bashed. He's going to get disarmed in a second as well. There's no way he can win this. A huge victory for VP. And 120 seconds with no Lina.
I don't... Good for Team Spirit with the Devours happening. Lina. The way here. Oh, that's spicy.
Oh, the Lotus Orb sleeping dart. Doom is on the Centaur. They've got Pango trying to roll in, but Larl BKB's up and gets the catch on the Clockwork, while Collapse still following through on the Centaur off to the left. TP in from krylat, though, going to find the kill on the Doom. And now to Spirit. They're trying to get here with Yatoro's Lina, but a good bushwhack.
They need a good dart.
Keeps them at bay. Gleipnir's there as well, rooting them up. Kisses. They're landing into this Prophet, and Larl's there with a tiny toss. Tree volley kills him off. That's not too bad for Team Spirit, but they've got to come back and maintain their lanes. They can't get caught now.
Collapse really broke up that fight this time. You know, instead of being all clumped up and everything being spread across all of them, he was able to sort of break it down a little bit. And that gave them a chase potential. Like, it was a nice Gleipnir, or else I think they lose at least one more additional hero there for Fediverse, bro.
Yatoro BKB to try kill off Noticed. Oh, he's close to death. The final clicks are coming up the high ground. Follows him up the staircase. Prophet's going to maneuver his courier out there. Out in the river. Who's going to break the smoke? It's krylat. BKB and Stampede. The jump from the Centaur, though, has collapsed. Looking to clear out the Centaur and Dukalis. He hooks it on the Lina, but Yatoro offering so much damage. Destroying VP's movement. And there's no option for a full-blown bit of warfare.
It's actually insane that there was a Call of Duty edition that came out when we were younger that came with night vision goggles. In hindsight, that was kind of wild.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2. Remember? Like the OG Modern Warfare 2, if you bought the like prestige bundle
came
or
with
whatever.
a physical
It came.
HP regen, right? In lane.
That is crazy. He gets 1 agi per level. That's hilarious.
Oh, Mira. 4 staff. Ow. Wait, what was that? Did he pop the cheese? He just heals back up to full.
Somebody
do the Pango. Yeah, looks like he's all right to continue fighting again and collapse with a refresher onto the Pango with a tree volley. They kill us. The 4 heroes down in the blink of an eye.
Like, they just vanish. They're just gone.
So that is 10,595 damage done in about 4 seconds. Like that's what we're talking about here.
This is the most explosive team fighting I think I've ever seen casting Dota. I've never seen it like from both sides, how fast they were melt. I'm crazy with team spirit, but even that mid. Okay, see ya.
He's gone. Yeah, usually I've got a bit of time to, you know, wind up, build it up, talk about things happening, but this is just hero jumps, hero dies. And Elena Barrett dissipates. Jump again. A catch on to noticed. Slept up by the dart. Nice little golden crows flying above him when he stampedes.
Cut the trees.
This timing could be something VP exploit, but with Miposhka who's throwing out these sleeping darts, keeping Squad X trapped under his tier 4. Yeah, Bro can just hop around and bully the buildings.
He got bottom tier 3 hype because he's waves pushing in top. Or yeah, he's the wave in top, so he took the bottom tower.
Found the profit. They slept him up. The chuck forward, tiny. Oh, he's in a little deep here. Okay, Mira. Not sure that's what you had intended, but Yatoro is able to open up now onto Squad X. Laguna Blade and the right clicks punish him hard, and he's dead for 2 minutes now. sayuw, he jumped by the Doom, and a cookie back saves the Lina. Mira follows through to help collapse out, kill off the Hoodwink, and now you're down to a 4v2. No buybacks for VP. Noticed in trouble. He's caught out by Yatoro. The Lina's online, and that's GG. Game over. Team Spirit with a 2-0 victory here secure themselves a major slot.
Oh, and stylish fat, and a game that wasn't looking like it was going to go their way, at least not the whole time. You know.